So officially on my way over there, playing at Texas Star. Didn't sleep very well. My dog kept waking me up. I think I woke up like 4 or 5 times in the 7 hours of sleep I got. And each one of those was up for probably 10 minutes, so lost about hour and 10 minutes of sleep, if I had to guess, but oh well, we will survive. Got about 35 minute car ride over there, and then getting there early, just giving me one left early so I could avoid the majority of the traffic, because I know if I left past like 7:20 it was going to be a nightmare to get there. My gym is on the same direction, going the same route, and I know that if I leave past like 7:15 it takes me like 35-40 minutes to get there, and that's 15-20 minutes closer. So yeah, just gonna get there and probably start with some putting, work my way into some chipping, doing some full swing stuff, and heading back to the putting green. Like I said, I want to have plenty of time. I'm going to get there like 7:30, 7:40. It's a 9 a.m. tee time. Normally I wouldn't get there more than maybe an hour early, but you know, it is what it is. So anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Just got home. Hit the ball pretty well at the same time that I did not. Had 4 lost balls, 4 3-putts, that's 8 extra shots. Only had 1 double today, and that was on 18, or my 18 was 9. I hit the ball left, big draw, bounced hard left into the creek, and my only drop, unless I wanted to take it about 80 yards back, was just before the bridge, and I had a gap maybe 3 feet wide that I had to hit a low 9-iron basically from 145. Got through my gap, just didn't get it running up the green fast enough. Rolled down into this ditch on the right, and I ended up on just some loose soil, and club went underneath it, and then I hit my next chip and left myself like a 10 or 12 footer for a double, and ended up making that. That was the only putt I made outside of 10 feet, or sorry, outside of 3 feet today. Pushed a lot of putts. We're talking, I probably pushed 10 or 12. Hit my wedges really, really good all day though, which was very nice. Short game was solid other than 2 wedge shots, like 2 pitch chip shots, and 1 was on that last hole. Yeah, it was a lot of positives, a lot of negatives. Not really a lot, but it was just like I hit driver on the front 9, my front 9, and doing that I lost 3 golf balls on par 5s. I lost 4 total balls, 3 were on par 5s, and that just added 3 or 4 shots that I shouldn't have added. So I mean, I probably threw away 10 to 12 shots, 8 just on the lost balls and 3 putts. And I shot 83, so it would have been a 71 without that stupid just throwing away shots, and then probably gave away another couple with some bad putts and some. I just didn't judge the wind well all day, so I was hitting the shots I wanted to for the most part, just didn't know where the wind was, and they didn't end up great. So anyways, a lot to learn from, a lot of positives to take on to the next event here in a few weeks, to a month or so. Anyways, I'll catch up with you guys later, and I'll see you soon. 6:20 following morning. I want to just go back and touch on a few things. So first hole started. I started on 10 pretty straight away from where what I need to hit. Trying to hit right edge, just right of the bunker, and hit a little draw. Well, I started it right center of the bunker with a draw, ends up going to the hazard left. Draw uphill, pitch shot, 7-iron, about 115, 120 yards because I had to keep it under the trees the way I had to drop. Hit that to the back of the green. I had 128, I think, left in. Down the hill, felt a little downwind, so I kind of took some off of it, and then it ended up just coming out really, really low with a little bit less spin than I would expect because there's a lot of dew on the ball. It is what it is. Had a really, really tough chip, hit it to about 2.5 feet. Tap that in for my bogey to start. Next hole, drivable par 4, but you can't miss right. Then left of the green there's a bunker, and then anything long or anything left of that bunker is basically gone. Based on the last tee shot I just hit, which was a pull draw, I kind of just hit a little, what I call a pat one down. Started at the flag, drew a little left, ended up short of the green. And then had no chance to stop the ball short of the flag. I was on the very front, and it's basically back, or front to back. Hit on the bank and released to about 20 feet. I hit it, and it literally bounced out of the hole. So I was like, all right, whatever, made par. Let's see here. Don't really remember the entire golf course, trying to like phase that out. Anyways, on par 3, I played the par 3s all at even, I think. I had a couple over 200 yards. Hit those within 20 feet, which was nice. Just left both putts center cup short on those long ones, and then actually I played them at 1 over. My favorite hole on the course is one of the last par 3s I got to, or the last par 3 I got to play. It's like 100. I think played at 145 and thought the wind was down off the right. Hit a little like half swing wedge, 3/4 wedge. Hits the front of the green and stops. Didn't fly, didn't turn at all. I started it exactly where it finished. And then I thought the putt that I was going to have was going to be fast. I hit it, and it was not fast whatsoever. Left it like 6 or 8 feet. And then burned that edge. And which was the case. I pushed everything for the most part. Putting changes that I've been going with is I've been aiming left, and I ended up pushing the ball back on target. Well, now I'm aiming correctly and still pushing the ball right. So I almost have to feel like I'm hooking the ball at this point. It's really, really awkward, but otherwise my distance control is relatively good for the most part all day, other than a couple that I left really short, like on 18 today, or yesterday. I aimed off the right, wind's off the right, hit a big draw, went in the water left. Where I had to drop, I was 266 out into 10, 12 mile an hour wind, and absolutely nailed a hybrid and got onto the green. And then I left myself like a 60 footer for birdie. And I knew where my line was, pushed my putt anyways, and then left that 6-8 feet short again. There's a lot of POA on the greens, and so I think if you caught enough POA, your roll was just going to be inconsistent, because one of the guys I played with wasn't too thrilled about how inconsistent the putting was. Basically, you had to guess on speed every hole, and I went to putt my next putt, and putt should break reasonably left or right. I played it about a ball out to the left, and my ball did not move. So that was an avoidable bogey. Honestly, I lost at least 2 shots on that hole because I lost my ball, and then I 3-putted. the other the other ball I lost. I lost two others, and one was on a par 5, one of my last holes, and you can't see the fairway. You start from the back tee box, it points you out of bounds significantly right. There's a little orange stake telling you where you need to aim, and you have to trust that you're going to hit this basically hook to get back in the fairway. I did not. I hit a nice little push cut with the wind straight off the left into the hazard right. Dropped, had like 270 in, tried nailing a 3-wood. A little bullet cut because I had to keep it under a tree but get it just over this hill. I basically topped it about 200 yards. And then I left myself like 70 yards, but I had to get under a tree, over a bunker, and let it run up. I landed this ball 30 yards short of the green, and it rolled out to like 40 feet. And then I left that just past the edge, made bogey. And then the last ball I lost was on my 18th hole, the 9th hole. I think I described it in the last little clip there. Hit it left. And it's funny, it's like my hybrid was my go-to club after I hit my driver out of bounds a few times. Basically, it was just point and shoot. I just set up and hit the ball. I didn't have to think about it, didn't have to do anything. And then that tee shot where I lost it right was just a super uncomfortable tee shot. I didn't care for it whatsoever. And then the one on 18, I have no idea what I did. I don't know if the wind was just a little bit off the right and it just turned it too much. I don't know if I caught it a little bit too much toe-sided, whatever. But had 146, pitched 9-iron through this gap, and then just had no lie and didn't get up and down. I was glad to make a single putt outside of 3 feet. And it just happened to be my last putt of the day for a double on 18. Yeah, great way to leave off, but you know, a little bit of positives there. I mean, my start window was literally about as wide as my torso, so to be able to hit that and keep it relatively low and hit the exact shot I wanted to and needed to with a 9-iron was pretty good. If I would have had it back, I probably would have hit 8, just to get it there a little bit, or get it further up the slope. But no qualms with that shot there, other than 2 chips the entire day, which was one there and one on a par 4 a couple holes back. My chipping was phenomenal. My worst chip, I think, besides those 2, was the one I hit, second one on 18, which was like 10 feet, but everything else was within 3 to 5. One of the holes I lost a ball on the front, or my front. Basically, the hole sets up, it's 200 to carry this bunker, and on the bunker, on the backside of the bunker is a straight down slope, and it runs everything into the water. It's like 230 to the water, so if I hit 6-iron and barely clear it, there's a chance 6-iron goes in the water. You bail out, you hit short of that, have hit straight over the water in a bunker to get to the green, a tuck flag just over the bunker, or you try and carry it on the right side, which is like a 230 carry, or you just go straight over the center, which is like a 275 carry, something like that. Well, I caught my tee shot super high toe, wind off the right, and it just nosedived into the water, just no spin. So where I had to drop, I had 95 in, straight over the water, straight over the bunker, short-sighted, and I managed to hit that to like 2 feet and tapped in my par. So I was really impressed with my wedges on 17, which was my 8th hole. This is when I decided I didn't want to hit driver basically 17 and 18 were when I said I didn't want to drive anymore. 17, I flared it low center of the face, just big old flare cut into this bunker. I was actually on 18. I had two choices. I had to go under this tree and hit this laser beam out of the bunker, ball below my feet, or I had to hoist it from 170. I'm like, I'm gonna try to hoist it because it was my better option of the two. For me, I was not comfortable trying to hit one low whatsoever, because I mean it was literally like head high out of this bunker. So I thinned the hell out of it, hits a tree, kicks right into 18 fairway, and I had 140. Thought I was downwind a little bit. So like, oh, I'm gonna hoist a gap wedge and just get it there. Well, I think I hit on the front edge of the green and ripped it down the slope back into a little grass bunker, and I managed to chip it to like that. And I was like, okay. So I saved my bogey there, which was nice. 18 happened, and then I 3-putted number 1 for back-to-back 3-putt bogeys. Real thrilled. No, I think I make par on 1. Hold on. Yeah, I 3-putted 1. Yeah, I was just. Anyways, struck my irons great. Moral of the story: hit my hybrid great, other than one or two shots, and that was just me being uncomfortable, not because of not being able to swing it. Driver, I have no idea what's going on. Driver's usually my strongest suit. Zero clue why the hell I could not get a driver in play. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wedges were great. Putting I need to work on a little bit. Distance control was great, other than like 2 or 3 holes. Need to not push my putts. Short game was really good. Just need to literally top club, bottom club. But I'm probably gonna take today and tomorrow off from anything golf related, just to give myself a little bit of a break, and then get back to it like Thursday, Friday. So yeah, just wanted to go back over that, and I will talk to you guys soon.